Hey guys, welcome to Divine and Conquer's Rise of Tiamat, 5th edition module that I run out of the Wizards of the Coast Tyranny of Dragons campaign. Welcome back to another session. Do we have any announcements at the moment? Anything special or?
We do have one announcement. Regret to inform that our Theros campaign is going to be on a kind of hiatus until further notice. We're gearing up and preparing for a cool campaign, GM by someone in a Friday game, and because of schedules and timing, the only real time that we can get together to do it would be during the actual allotted time slot for the campaign to start. So we're just going to. It might take a month. It might take a little bit longer, but we won't have a Theros game as we're preparing for that amazing, super game. If I can say it, that at least.
Yeah, you can say that. All right, so I guess other than that, our usual stuff, check out all of the links we have down below on our Twitch. If you're watching later on YouTube, the links are also down below in the description box. We've got our bros at Talon and Claw. They make wonderful woodworking stuff, such as dice, DM screens, dice vaults. They're working on a custom table project right now, which looks really awesome. And I think they currently have Kickstarter live as well at the moment.
Yeah, they. I know for some gem dice and stuff, but are they doing that for the table as well?
No, I don't think not for the table. I think just for the gem dice right now. They're currently partnering with some cool people whose names escape me right now, but
yeah, there's a whole bunch of artists that you can get stuff engraved onto their the vaults, and
yeah, they've been collaborating with a lot of cool artists.
Yeah, and it's not going to be a set of 7, if I remember correctly. It's going to be a set of 11 because you're getting 4d6s.
4d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. As always, we've got Lynn and I's passion project, Alistair. It's free to read on Webtoon. Go check it out there. We also have a Discord that you can join if you want to hang out with us. Lynn, did you have any off the beaten path stuff to talk about, or?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. So Off the Beaten Path, I do their artwork for them. They're awesome. They have a website, obpmusical.com, but they're a D&D themed musical, and they do it online through Zoom calls and stuff right now. But we're hoping to actually have an actual stage show soon, so that's exciting. But they are currently auditioning for a TikTok only cast. So if you look up the hashtag OBP auditions, or just look up OBP musical on TikTok, they're taking auditions. So if you are a voice actor or you like to act theater, if you like to sing, they have everything up for you. So
I think we know a few people like that.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
Just a few.
Some of the auditions that people are dressing up as the characters, it's really cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, God, I
so yeah.
Theater.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Musical theater, man.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Hey Jeremiah, do we have announcements, or
We have announcements.
you're wearing it?
What? This one? And right here in my heart, the Paladin, bro.
some amazing merch that you guys
Some merch.
That all the info is down below.
Look at the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a merch store on TeePublic. Go check out some of the stuff. We have a really cool new piece of art in there, I think, from our Friday game.
Yes, we do. Which there is a little commercial on the intermission for when that ever gets rolled out.
So look for that nice, wholesome commercial whenever it hits.
It's so far away.
Wholesome.
It's over there.
It's over yonder.
Yeah, it's not on the wall yet. It's over there.
It'll get there.
Eventually.
It'll make its way over there.
Eventually, if the rabbits let me. They kind of
rabbits will never let you.
They hoard that area, and they want me to pay a toll, but I don't have enough carrots.
I don't think you're gonna. So I think there's a new subclass out now for Warlock, Pact of the Rabbits, because they basically have a toll.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I'll give you the stats. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I think West can use a new rabbit.
Bro, if West becomes a Warlock Pact of the Rabbits, Pact of the Lippis. Lippis. I think that's the
Does that mean he
That's
just gets an angry red rabbit with horns, or?
Yes. Also, whenever you are happy, angry, sad, or indifferent, you just turn your back on someone, and that shows them either emotion or you stomp.
Stomp.
Or you
I like
scream at the top of your lungs.
Wes does a lot of those.
There
I
you
think
go.
this pack might be good for him. Okay, so if there's no more announcements, let's go ahead and roll through our intros. Hi, I'm Vic. I will be your dungeon master, all of your villains, and NPCs that you are reluctant to speak to. Next to me is...
Hello, I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Patience, the Tiefling-Sorcerer. I really had to think on that
hard.
one. Oh my god. I'm like,
it's not like you play. You play like two tieflings.
I'm playing. Am I playing the cleric today, or am I playing the sorcerer? No, I'm playing the chaotic one.
You're playing the one that does not. The rules
that
don't
likes
apply.
To start fires.
That likes to start fires. The rule. So which one is that? Patience or Cole?
You know,
the same.
The one who can't write.
I would love for them to meet.
I mean,
anyway.
She can write. She can't spell. There, that's what I needed to say.
Can you imagine a conversation between Patience and Cole? Because I want to see it.
I think I sent you a TikTok about it.
The world would.
That's right. You did.
Wait, you did?
We'll see it in a minute.
Hey, Jesus, who are you playing?
Hey guys, I am playing Tarsius, the Minotaur, who is a fighter, and when he gets angry, he's kind of a barbarian sometimes. Yeah, just a Chadington trying to do his Chadington best.
And he's got lettuce wraps, which is important.
He does have lettuce wraps. That's right. Oh, that's cool. I'm hungry.
All right, and Jeremiah, who are you playing?
I am playing a different Chadington, and her name is Cordelia Chadington. Uncursed Medusa fighter rogue. Who likes to order people around sometimes.
Yes, absolutely. And then our residential fish people are not going to be present tonight as they are doing important things right now.
Yeah, excited for that.
So, yeah, I'm so excited for the things.
The things.
Okay, and we have our goodest boy for last.
Yay! I'm Lynn. I'm playing Sir Alistair Evander Belmonte, the righteous bro paladin of Frat. And excuse me while I take my brain cells out of my head and give them to Ferris.
That shouldn't take very long.
Oh my gosh.
Just plucks it out of his nose.
It's only one.
Here you go.
I feel like he just kind of like rattles his head around, and it's like hearing like a spare like marble in there.
You hear the one marble.
You just hear a whistling sound. That's all.
Oh my god. Sorry. Oh, are you gonna illustrate?
Yes.
The noise of Alistair's head? Don't use. There it is.
That's it.
That sounds a little too full.
Not enough empty space, please.
There it is.
Oh my god.
And
that's just his that's the beads on his braid just hitting his armor. It's not actually any brain cells.
Tonight's ASMR brought to you by Alistair's empty head. Alright, so we're ready
Head
to go.
empty.
Alright, let's roll that beautiful bean footage, shall we?
Yeah. Okay. As we awe over cute bird pictures.
Yes, yes.
All right. Let me get up my recap. All right. So I want to call you guys something, but you guys don't have a team name yet.
No,
so
we
y'all
Bro
need to-
Chachos!
We can come up with one by the end of tonight. That is our mission.
you guys need to do it organically in game.
Yeah,
Tonight's
bro,
mission.
chachos.
Sassy. If you
Organically.
accept bro chachos.
Organic.
All right.
We're the
Bro.
organics.
Bros and broettes alike. So
Me, I'm a broette.
you are a broette.
Boats and bros.
Boats and bros. Y'all don't have a boat. Anyway, so you guys have been on the road for quite a bit as you were tasked by the Council of Waterdeep to search for a worm speaker that works for the Cult of the Dragon. Verum the White, who is the White Worm Speaker, and supposed to be in control of the White Dragon Mask. You traveled out to the Serpent Hills. You found him within the Temple of Didarius, a temple that belonged to an ancient divination wizard that was tapping into some really dark magic, possibly brought on by a very dark serpentine entity known as Dendar the Night Serpent. So you found him. You, for the price of an arm, you were able to relinquish him from the temple.
The price of an arm.
You returned a lost library book that freed a poor spirit that was trapped there. You learned about the Didarius decimal system.
Yes, we did.
And you also encountered Nirenvain, or what you thought was Nirenvain, as instead it seemed to be his shadow of some kind.
Snake ass bitch.
No, he's not a snake. He's not a snake.
I know.
That's the other one. So, if you want snake ass bitches, I can get the aunties back.
Please no.
Okay, all right.
But I'm here.
Yeah, don't be rude to
Oh,
Cordelia.
I'm sorry, Cordelia.
Wes literally had to yell at Ariel on Friday night. How dare you?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
fucking insult his babies. She's a fucking snake ass bitch up there.
Anyway.
This one.
Yeah. God, you have no idea. Anyway, that's the comment for a later point.
Watch us on Safer World on Friday nights.
Oh, is that what I was talking about? Anyway,
Anyways.
you're in Faerun. Remember that.
Oh, fuck.
Remember that. You are in Faerun. So, after an encounter with Nirenvain that kind of left you guys battered, angry, and very startled, you were rescued more or less by a magnificent and the best golden dragon who goes by the name of Spud, and a drow knight, Janva, who is a cleric of Bahamut. Offering you a ride back. Also, Ophelia essentially jump-started Verum's heart again after he was essentially killed for a moment.
She
in
said,
combat.
clear.
He was unalived for a moment.
He was unalive for a moment, but it's okay. Ophelia invented the defibrillator,
Clear.
like on the spot.
Call 911 and
She's
get
just
an
that-
AED.
She's just that good. The scene is safe. So, will I ever get through this recap? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
So, you all travel back to Waterdeep to return Verum to the council and have him questioned. Yuliy had received some distressing news about his father in the form of a letter hidden within his medal that Nirenvain had brought to you. Patience and you and Ophelia heard about movements in the north with the Drakhorn, which is an ancient relic used to summon dragons in times of need. Spud has a theory that the cult is using it to try and gather dragons for their own use. and he wished to investigate it, but there is a bigger threat in the north, that of a large white dragon that is meaner than anything that he's ever encountered in his life in his pretty extensive lifetime. And Irian had relinquished some information to Alistair, which eventually was relinquished to Patience, that children have been going missing within the high forests, where Nirenvain has also been operating, trying to take back his home that he was essentially ostracized from. Banished is the better word. With all this information, you arrived at Waterdeep. You, some of you choosing to stay in the castle, keeping to yourselves, Ophelia avoiding her mother. Cordelia, you went into town, you spoke with your Uncle West and your Uncle Cowrabal, who kind of had a little bit of insight on Tarsius's mood swings, we will call them.
It's appropriate.
He's a growing boy, you know. They go through these things every now and then.
Yeah.
You spoke with Galatadaric briefly. Alistair, you were debriefed by Sister Sarah. Jayon was asked to stay behind as he had more information on what was happening within the forests. And you, knowing the better option was to ask Dad, went to Sir Colin to seek out more information on what's happening in the forests and to essentially go save these poor missing children and stop whatever monsters that are causing this.
You had to ask for permission.
You had to ask permission, yeah. But before any of you decided to do that, Patience took it upon herself to be the one that was going to put a stop to what was happening in those woods, save those children, and most importantly, probably bite Nirenvain's ankles. As she had headed off towards the forests before anyone else, only leaving a note behind, which I will pull up once more.
No.
I'm putting the note back up.
Oh my god.
Best note. Best note.
Best note.
I are running away, going to woods. Pets.
I realize if she were to actually spell her name out loud, how she would probably do it, it would be Pashunce.
That's way better than however West would spell it. Just need you to know that right now. Like, alright, what's your name? Patient? Yeah, you fucking spell it. So, Cordelia, you were the one that discovered the note first as you made your way back to the castle. So, leaving a packed lunch for your brother Tarsius, you left your own notes and headed off to chase after Patience. And Alistair and Ferris, I believe, also stopped by the castle, found the note, left the note, and then continued off into the woods. So,
woo. Split
here we go.
I'm sorry.
We're going back to the map.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Bro, it makes for good stories.
I mean,
what an 8-year-old that has the thought that I am invincible would do.
Alright, so let me grab...
we play by the character.
We play by the characters, and I respect y'all for that.
Very respectable.
Copy. And here is what I'm gonna
But
do.
still, gosh darn it, Tabatha. We just wanted to party.
Sorry.
Let us... Speaking of lettuce.
Lettuce.
Let us start with
Wrap.
Tarsius.
Okay.
Aw.
As I'm gonna move Spud over to Waterdeep because that's where he's at.
Spud, you're in Waterdeep, bro.
He's in Waterdeep. He's living his best life right now. Okay.
Of course.
Okay, I need to make these
That baby should always leave its pet's life.
as he should. God damn it. Alright, and drawing. There we go. Makes my life easier. So we will put you guys here. Okay, so. Alright. Tarsius. As you, when we last left you, have been heavily asleep. Your sister left you a care package in your room, just kind of placing it ever so gently on the end table next to the bed near your nose. So you just get that fresh smell of lettuce and all the little, like, fixings on the inside.
Yeah. As I breathe in, you'll see pieces, like the shredded lettuce just move.
It's
move.
Yeah.
As you start cow-tonguing it, still asleep, you're going...
Yeah. As you are awoken by a very heavy on your door.
As I wake up, fall out of bed, and see the two wraps just fall on the ground. Oh, no. Put them back on there. Clean any of the dust off. Look at my bed. Throw the blankets back on it, and then go. Is there like a peephole or anything on the door?
Peephole? No, there wouldn't be a peephole on this door.
Hello?
As you look slightly down, and you will see your Uncle West standing at the door. It's just like, yeah, a donkey gave me directions here, so
That makes sense.
yeah.
I have food. Do you want some food? Someone left it here.
Yeah, that'd be your sister. I made that for you, and I also brought more. And he holds up another bag.
Oh, okay. Good. I was gonna say because that's a snack. So
yeah, I know that's
as
probably
he
like
grabs
a pre-workout.
both of them in his hands, eating two of these burritos in one hand. Nom 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 nom.
As West kind of moves into your temporary room at the moment, he kind of takes a chair and just kind of like sits down on it. She's like, so Cordelia told me that something happened recently.
I'm gonna turn and look at a corner in the wall and then focus on that cobweb. I don't know what she's talking about. Is she okay? Did she tell you that something happened to her? Because nothing happened to me.
Roll me a deception, Tarsius.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Alright, and let me... Alright,
Oh,
buddy,
shit.
your fucking stats. Just please.
I didn't expect that to be good.
Uh-oh.
Deception, where are you? That's a +1, so 19.
Okay, let me, hold on, let me pull up my voice. Alright, let's see if his insight's any good. Yeah, it's a no. Of course not. So, what was your deception?
19 to 18 +1.
18 plus 1, so that's a 6 plus 2. As is the nature of West. Well, I mean, she just seemed, kind of, concerned for you. Like, I don't know, like, what happened. I mean, you obviously seem fine now because you're eating, and it's good that you're doing that.
He was hangry.
We all get a little hangry sometimes.
I was fully expecting Wes to just be like, "Oh, okay," and then leave.
as he's saying that, and like Tarsius's overabundance of guilt just kicking. Okay, all right, you talked it out of me.
Oh shit, I did. All right.
I got really mad and I hurt somebody, and it felt good, and I didn't like that. And I wanted to keep hurting them.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's a thing that happens to boys your age, I suppose.
I'm 22.
Yes, you are. You are absolutely still a growing boy. And
I'm gonna look at the ceiling. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
Aww.
I also had someone whisper into me. I don't know if you ever had this, Uncle Wes, when you're like growing up and like there's voices in your head telling you to do things. And like a big guy with horns.
all right, what the fuck did he look like? Was he a big red motherfucker that refuses to wear a shirt, has 4 horns?
No, 2 horns, and I believe he
Okay.
was
I was gonna say I
Like-
was about.
like furry like me.
Okay.
Would I know his name? Would Tarsius know his name?
Roll me religion. Well, no, you would because you've actually said his name before.
Okay,
In a private thing.
I did roll a natural 20, so okay.
All right. Yeah.
The dice don't lie. He calls himself, Behemoth. There we go. Behemoth's the other
okay.
one. It's like Curdlefilth, but not Curdlefilth. You know that one. Only
Yeah.
only
I
like
just,
3 people that listen to black metal will understand that joke.
Yeah, I know. The guy I used to know, he was like really into that shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm afraid that. And as he looks at the ceiling, because of that comment that you're just a growing boy, if I get bigger, I get stronger, and if I get stronger, I'm going to keep enjoying hurting things. And I don't want to enjoy that. I want to protect people. I want to make sure that everyone's okay. I just don't want to hurt those that are around me. And sometimes I get mad and I don't know what's happening. And I blank out.
Sometimes just things happen that kind of knock you for a loop, and next thing you know, you're not entirely prepared for shit that happens in your head, and you're getting angry and losing control, and it never feels good, but it doesn't have to be something for you to be afraid of. You know, guys like us, we use our strength to protect those that can't. You use it to protect your sister and, you know, your new friends and stuff, and especially that little runty one that I think I saw once.
Oh yeah, she's like really powerful and stuff.
Yeah,
Really what?
she's really powerful and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would like to see that sometime.
Yeah, she
I
like
was a little worried
screams
she
and
might have.
her hands. She does like this stuff, and like things explode, like Auntie Oya, but she builds things and the little one destroys them.
Yeah. So, little tiefling that screams and just like makes the magic stuff happen from right. You know, I knew a tiefling like that. Just would scream all the time and.
Oh.
Shit happened. But no, yeah, it's you know, it's
Boy.
what?
Gonna drag my boy.
I will drag him straight to hell. Thank you.
You might not have to.
Sorry, this is my campaign now.
Oh god.
Look at me, I'm the captain now. So, but you know, if it ever happens again, you know, definitely, you know, let me know, and we can see about working on that.
Tarsius is going to. I think when he sits down on the couch, the bed, his knees are probably like up really high. So he's going to like look around to see if there's any place that he can sit and his knees or his legs kind of dangle a little bit, but I don't think there's anything in the room that would
That's
do
gonna be
that.
high enough for that. I would say that there would be a dresser that sits a little higher than the bed, but knowing that it is a giant's castle, so the ceilings are a bit high.
Okay.
So
he's gonna just sit on there and like start letting his feet kind of kick. Yeah, kind of like a little child. Just do that whole thing. Uncle West, have you ever gotten angry and that stuff happened to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all the time. I used to be in a really bad place, and sometimes it was just easier to be mad and not have to think about anything, as you were just, hitting the closest thing to you. But the worst part was whenever you calmed down and realized that, you were scaring the people that cared about you and also possibly hurting them, and it wasn't great. But I met a guy who was even bigger than me and knocked my fucking lights out.
No.
And taught me that that kind of anger is something that is our own. That it's something that we can control.
He's gonna look
don't try to like put it in like a bottle or something,
Oh.
Try to like, I guess, direct it at the right thing, Does that make sense?
I should direct my anger at the right thing.
Yeah,
Right.
use it to protect and whatnot. It's like protect your sister, protect your friends. Protect yourself too. Don't think that you're some big invincible wall, because what's gonna happen to Hello? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. My leg kind of just stretched out over there.
Trixie just kind of saw something on the floor, and she's like, Trixie! He just kind of scales back, and he just kind of like holds her.
Oh. Pets the boar.
Yeah, just pets, yeah. She just kind of snorts. So, but as I was saying, what's gonna happen to, like, your sister and your friends if you're the first one to go down and no one else is there to protect them, like you can.
Yeah.
It's important to protect and care for your friends, but it's also important to protect and care for yourself.
I'm okay.
West is gonna stand up, and he'll grab you by like the cow ear to kind of like bring your face down to his level. You're like, listen here, young man.
Okay. I'm looking down at the ground like I'm in trouble. I'm like, okay.
I used to get that kind of shit from my friend Cole, and I'm not having it. Don't think that you've got very big, strong shoulders. He did not. I swear, he's probably made of glass or some shit.
Oh.
But,
Wow.
Both of you have this thing where you think you can just shoulder all of the problems and pretend that everything's okay.
Well,
It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, but I have big shoulders.
You have really big shoulders, but what if there's something that comes that's bigger than your shoulders?
Then I get bigger.
I don't know how big you're gonna get. I guess it depends on what we keep feeding you.
Yeah. I really like the lettuce you give it. I like the
Thank you. Your Uncle Cowarbell sources them.
Yeah.
So I don't know where your Uncle Cowarbell gets these cabbages, but he finds them from the best places.
I believe it.
I met your uncle once in a bar, and our first time we met, I kind of sort of witnessed him just miraculously produce a cabbage in his hands. I don't know how he did it. One minute he was next to me, I blinked, and then he was like gone, and then he was next to me again, and he was holding just this perfect cabbage.
Tarsius is going to do his absolute best to produce cabbage.
You're gonna have to ask your Uncle Cow about that one. I don't know how he does it.
Okay. I understand.
You you take care of yourself. He's gonna kind of like pat you on the cheek, kind of roughly.
Cordelia was trying to help me, and she was trying to give me a potion, and I was like, no, I don't need it, because I don't need any help. And it made me feel small when she was trying to help me. I don't like feeling small.
I don't think anybody likes feeling small. It's hard to reach, high places and stuff.
Yeah, it's really sucks.
I
high
feel
cabinet.
called out. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Somebody say something from.
Whoa, who was that?
What was that?
I know she was trying to help. I don't know. She could use a potion. I don't have to use it. I heal fast.
She was giving you that potion because she was worried about you. She cares about you. Because, you're brother and sister. You gotta be there for each other.
Yeah, but what if she needs it? And she gets hurt because I took it.
Siblings are a very complicated thing that I have yet to grasp because it's a really complicated thing. You're supposed. You guys are lucky because you've grown up together. You're able to, know how the other one ticks and whatnot, and you actually know each other's names sometimes. Anyways, point is, you guys are there for each other. You guys will obviously get in each other's hair. You'll, annoy the shit out of each other when you're, angry or upset. But, what's important to know is that both of you got to look out for each other, especially from people that want to hurt you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt my friends.
No.
Hey, Uncle. I have another question.
What's up?
He's gonna look as red as he can.
It's very hard to do under all that fur.
Yeah.
Like
the closest thing to like a blush that he can, and he's gonna like look to the side.
Like on your nose.
Have you ever like somebody?
I like people. I don't like people, but I like some people.
There's this lady, and I lost everyone's camera. Oh, I lost everybody. Oh no, roll 20.
I lost.
Oh, what?
Roll 20.
Whoa.
Oh, what's happening? We were having issues earlier. We might still have issues.
I don't actually know what just happened.
Yeah, I think roll 20 just reset itself. Let me
Yeah.
Decided to take a huge shit.
I lost my own camera. I can't see myself.
Tarsius is not allowed to talk about this topic.
Apparently not.
Right now.
Roll 20 said no.
Yep, that's what it sounds like. Okay, I'm slowly getting everybody back. All right, 1 second, y'all. Apologies. Okay, and you go there. Okay, I think everybody's back. I don't see the DM, nor do I see a Lynn. Okay.
That helps.
I think it is.
All right.
Oh yeah, I see DM.
Oh, there we are.
Okay.
I see faces now.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Tarsius is breaking stuff.
Sorry.
If Tarsius are in a room together, things are gonna get fucking broken.
This is how that works.
Slam the door open off and says, "Ah, fuck shit," and then Tarsius sits on a stool, it cracks. Oh no.
There's this person, and like she plays humans in houses.
Oh, she plays that little math game that you like to play.
Yeah, and
I still don't get it, but if you ever need me to play, I guess I can play what do you call it?
accountant.
I don't think I'm ready for all those little number slots.
Yeah, plus it's a charisma.
Who needs charisma?
Accountants do. They have an OnlyFan thing.
Oh.
It's a prestige class.
Yeah. No, I think I'll. I don't know. You tell me about like. You told me about one, I guess, class. It was like sports coach. I think I could do that, right? That seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah. You have a whistle, and you get +2 when you take monster drinks. And you have to chew gum all the time.
I don't like gum. Oh well. Well, whatever. We'll figure that out whenever you're done with your next little adventure, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. She's like there, and I get this like sensation in my tummy, like when Cordelia punches me. So I thought she was punching me, but no one's there. And like, her tail's cute. Have you ever like had that feeling where your sister punches you in the stomach, you can think this person's tail is cute?
I mean, her fondness never punched me. But, you know, I think, actually, you know what? I think I've seen her make that face before, that kind of like, I think she would get it, because she kind of gets weird whenever she and Ragnar are, like, talking about, like, their artificing stuff.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. It's weird.
It's really weird.
They like either say each other's words or they don't know what to say, and then it's like, can I go outside and play now? You know?
She gets like that little giggle in her voice, and I'm like, what the
really
hell
weird.
is that? Why you never laugh like that?
Yeah, it's odd.
It's so weird. No, I get it. It's she's a special person to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
mean, I don't get it, but I kind of get it. I think it was explained to me once at a place that you were too young to go to.
Oh, the supermarket?
No. Never mind. It's a druid thing. It's a druid thing. Don't worry about it.
I've been to South by.
Yeah, but that's like more, mainstream. I'm talking about like.
Oh, Burning Man, got it.
Yeah.
Burning Man's so mainstream, but whatever.
It's not Burning Man, so mainstream.
Okay, well, what do I do when like I feel the little punching?
Well, normally if I feel like I'm getting punched, I punch back, but don't do that if you don't see anyone punching you.
Yeah, I also don't want to cause. I don't want to punch in front of her. That seems mean.
Yeah, don't punch anyone unless they truly deserve it.
Okay.
Yeah, but just I guess just let her know that you appreciate her company.
Okay.
You know?
I will tell her that.
Treat her like a person. Treat her like a person first, not a what you call it of affection or desire or whatever. Oh, God damn it, Ariel's way better at these talks.
He says flowery words sometimes.
He's got really flowery words, and I swear to God, I fall asleep every time. It takes him like 5 paragraphs to say one sentence. It drives me nuts every fucking time.
Oh my God.
I'm really not the person to give talks on liking people and in that way. God damn it, where's that big red bastard when you need him? I think he's better at this.
Oh, okay.
Just be yourself. Be yourself and just say that you appreciate this person. And,
Okay.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're a smart kid.
Thank you, Wes. I'm gonna grab him and stand up and bear hug him.
Oh, yeah, bear hug on.
Okay.
You just pick him up because you're so large.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do stuff now. Bye.
Okay. Oh yeah. Before you go, and he kind of like pulls a crumpled paper out of his pocket, and it's just like, yeah, I found this looks like your sister's handwriting. I found it at the gate.
I'll read it.
You see Cordelia's beautifully scripted message. Like perfect margins and everything. You don't know how she does that in just straight handwriting. It's so wild. Doesn't even use a ruler or anything. And Cordelia, what did your message say, if you recall?
Cordelia. Patience left on her own to the woods. I'm coming after her.
Oop. Gonna grab my sandwiches, put it in my little, not sandwiches, my wraps, put it in a little bag, grab my axe. Bye, Uncle. I'm gonna go to the forest and do things. Bye.
All right, just make sure to stop by the tavern.
Okay.
Whenever, if you and your friends ever get hungry.
Okay.
All right, have fun adventuring.
Okay, thank you. Bye. I'm gonna
Bye.
go back, give him a hug, and then like a kiss on the forehead, and then leave.
Okay. It's kind of like reaches up to kind of like ruffle the top of your head, and just you both kind of part separate ways outside the castle.
Okay.
Okay. And you are on your way. As you step out onto the main road, you see roll me a survival, actually, Tarsius.
Okay. I'm gonna keep using this die because I've got an 18 and a 20. Oh, and that's a 19. Okay. So total 24.
24. All right. So you see a series of different types of tracks leading all one direction. You see 2 different types of hoof prints. And then you see one small set of footprints that you would definitely recognize as Cordelia's boots.
Okay. I'll keep tracking,
As
I guess.
As you see the first set of hooves, that being that cloven of, Greta, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you see the very distinct horseshoes of a horse also running by.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll keep trotting along.
All right, and then, so I would say the road to the forest is actually about a few days from Waterdeep, or at least from your starting point. But since, Patience, you are on, I will say, goat back.
Yes.
Let's see.
I gotta double check something now.
All right, double check something for me. And Alistair, how long does your spell last for your steed?
I am looking that up right now.
I think it's a day?
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh god.
Which, Alistair, I will say that as you are riding along on the road, you will very easily catch up to Cordelia, who is kind of jogging along on foot. As Cordelia, you will see Alistair approaching on a phantom horseback with Ferris.
Greta only has 24 charges.
Okay. How many have you used?
She would probably use...
Is it 24 charges?
24 charges for each hour, and each hour uses up 1.
Does it charge an hour?
Yeah.
Does it...
And when it runs out, it reverts to a figurine and can't be used again until 7 days have passed.
Okay.
I can't see anywhere where it says.
What's
the only thing it says that it when it drops to 0 hit points, it disappears.
I think it was Fine Steed is what you used, right?
It could just be a permanent steed that he has until it dies.
Yeah, it says casting time's 10 minutes and the duration is instantaneous, but that says nothing about how long it lasts.
Yeah, it could just be you could just have a pony until it goes bye-bye.
Yay!
Alright. So Alistair has a horse now.
He'll dismiss it probably when he finds the need to, but right now he's just trotting along.
She probably used 5 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then because she doesn't want Greta to use up all the time, it's just like, okay.
Yeah, you can let the steed go as an action, and you pretty much you butterfree it, and you set it free, and then it disappears.
Okay.
So she probably would have resorted to then going to walking.
Okay. Alright, once you have a good enough distance, you kind of tuck Greta away and resume just walking on hoof.
Yeah, it's like, okay, where the fuck am I?
Patience.
I'm not saying that.
Patience.
Where the freak am I?
You said a bad word.
Word.
If you say a bad word in the forest and no one's around to hear it, did you actually say it?
Yeah.
She's not in the forest yet.
Where the freak did
Well,
I say it?
She is on the open road. But Alistair, you, as you're trotting along on the road, you manage to see Cordelia kind of moving along quickly, as she seems to be tracking hoof prints that lead a little further down the road.
He's going to trot next to her and be like, "Hi!" and like wave. The horse is doing a very show trot.
What time is it?
Like a little hop.
By this point, I would say it is late afternoon. It's starting. The sun is starting to set in the sky. Like it's not dusk
so
yet, but the
dark.
sun is starting to. It's not dusk yet, but the sun is starting to kind of get that late-looking light.
So it's like orangey.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Now. It's not really dark.
It's golden hour. I'll say that it is golden hour.
Do you want to ride on the horse?
Cordelia's reaction to the hi, well, it's gonna be a little bit more defensive, other than actually unsheathing the sword. Because if it was dark, it's gonna be different. A little bit more defensive. It was like, oh, you have a horse. That's smarter. You could kind of see like puffing and puffing. I was like, do you have another? Well, I'm guessing you don't have another horse.
Here, you can sit up here with Ferris. I will lead the horse.
Thanks, but we need to hurry. The small child disappeared, ran on her own. Now I'm still kind of like in the ground, like still kind of like checking out the prints. Basically, that's what I'm doing.
Ferris like looks over your shoulder, Alistair. It's like, yeah, we saw her note. We also saw your note, but we left it there in case anyone else needed to see it.
That's good. Is it just the two of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I was just like Cordelia's gonna be like this. I hope. Well, at least you left the note for the rest of the group. I hope they see it soon.
Hopefully. Do you wanna ride the horse? I can sit in the front if you want to sit on the back end. I'm pretty light. It shouldn't bother.
Cordelia, but at this point, will take the offer because she's a little huffy and puffy and tired in a way.
Yeah,
she's been running for hours.
My question is, does Cordelia sit side saddle?
Yes, always.
Of course.
She's a lady and a Chadington, so I feel like Chadington taught her side saddle sitting.
Oh no, actually. She sat side saddled, but because of the urgency, she rode She immediately went normal riding, basically, so that more faster, I guess, or more comfortable in the speed or something.
Right, so Cordelia pulls a Legolas as she kind of like pulls herself onto the horse.
And you're like, now's not the time to be a lady.
Right, so you have Ferris and Cordelia aboard your steed, Alistair. What do we do?
He's going to be leading the horse, and just following the prince.
Okay.
As well.
All right, so roll me a survival, Alistair. If you're going to be the one following the footprints. If you want, Cordelia, you could roll survival 2, or one of you can roll with advantage if you wish to assist.
Alistair,
he got an 18.
Oh.
Cool.
He's actually like trained in survival. I'm so proud.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Well, like Alistair can have the advantage if you want to roll.
His Boy Scout training coming in handy.
All the times Jalen left him in the woods, he had to find his way back.
Dear God.
Yeah. I can just imagine him on the floor, just this way, just keep crawling.
He has his little survival guidebook. What is wrong with this dog? I think there's. Sorry, I just saw him attack and eat something, and I'm concerned on what that was.
Yeah, do you need a second to check on the baby? Yeah, that's
that was that
concerning.
horsefly.
What's in your mouth?
I think that was the horsefly that was buzzing around earlier.
Oh, well, all right. Well,
All right then.
Good source of protein for you. Good job, champ.
Oh, champ. You're better at catching insects than the cat.
I know, right?
Meat group.
All right, so Alistair, you got an 18?
He did.
Okay, so at a given point, as a little bit of time passes as you're leading the horse down the trail, you will see that the large cloven hooves of the goat disappear at one point, and then become smaller hoof prints as they continue.
I think we're catching up to him.
And you'll see the forest kind of on the horizon line in the distance.
He's gonna look back to Cordelia and Ferris and give him a thumbs up, like, yeah!
It's like, did you find something?
Big hoof prints went to little hoof prints, so they're on foot now. So they'll probably be like slower.
Mm-hmm. What Cordelia's gonna do is go down to what was that called again? I don't remember the English word. English is hard. Get off the horse.
Yeah.
Dismount the horse.
There you go, bro. Yeah.
We'll actually go to the ground, like kind of like go like this. Basically, made like a little mud with his spit, with her spit. You know, she's not being a lady at the moment because she's at survival mode.
Are you making sandcastles?
Like I'm trying to make like a little dirt. Grab her snakes and just go like this, and get a parchment and just kind of like leave some prints of the snakes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Wrap it on my arrow and shoot it by like close to the ground.
Okay.
And then just let's go. It's a marking. It's a little checkpoint. Brother should understand it. And then she'll go back to the horse.
Okay.
Hair mail. Cool.
Airmail.
Oh.
She actually makes like a little smiley face, but with her snake hair.
I would say by this point, it would start getting close to dusk, patience, as the forest still looms in the distance. What do we do? As it's now starting to get dark outside.
Getting dark. Aside from the forest in the distance, does she see any other like trees or anything like that?
Roll me a perception.
Cool beans.
You need to perceive those trees.
Perceive them trees.
Oh shit. Ugh. What do my little eyes perceive?
What do those little beady eyes perceive?
What do my little eyes perceive? That was cocked. Not a lot.
Okay.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. As
There's
the shadows
everywhere.
are starting to kind of like kind of mess with the layout of the land. With the sun's behind you now, which is good. So it's a lot.
Mhm.
It's easier to see, but it's also you can kind of see that there's like it's getting dark and it's kind of hard to like discern like the distance of things. You also can't help but think that as you're staring at the forest and the horizon, it just looks like all of the light is just being like sucked out of that area. It's just like this dark spot on the horizon.
Oh, that's freaking creepy. Her just being like, it's getting dark. That's a big forest. It's also very dark. Don't know if I thought ahead on this. But she'll never admit that.
I mean, most that could be seen is just open road at the moment.
Yeah. I know she wants to, because she doesn't have, I don't think, like a tent or anything like that. I guess she's going to try to get basically closer so she can at least find a tree or something like that to just sleep in for the night.
I'll say that since it's mostly open road right now, there's not really a lot of trees, except for, the forest. but you might find like maybe like a young like sapling like a little ways off the road. It's not necessarily a very large tree, but it's, you know.
She needs just something that she could just basically climb up and sleep in. That's what she's looking for.
Okay. There wouldn't be much of anything around like that.
Her just being like, okay, cool. Guess I'm going up to the forest and trying to find a tree in there to just sleep in.
Which, as you look, that the forest is in the distance, but you can tell that that is at least another day's worth of walking.
The rocks or something like that, like boulders or something like that on the side of the road.
I'll say that yes, there is one.
She's just gonna go, get on top of that, do the little cat twirl thing, and just...
Okay. Okay. I will say about an hour or so passes, and Alistair, Cordelia, roll me a perception.
Oh, that's cop.
She's gonna try to sleep.
Oh, 25, natural 20, 25.
Alistair got a nat 1 with 0 modifiers.
Oh,
Excellent.
no.
All right, Alistair, you are scanning the horizon, looking around, seeing if you can find patients, and you see a rock. You see a cat sleeping on a rock.
Is Alistair doing the thing where, you know, like binoculars?
Yeah, he's doing binoculars.
But just hands.
He's doing binocular things, and then he turns around too far and gets like a full face of the horse and goes, ah!
The horse just in your face.
Okay, it's okay. Peach is number 2. He pets it.
Number 2.
As Cordelia, you are with a higher vantage point. You see a rock, kind of like a large boulder off the side of the road, and where Alistair saw a cat. At first, it looks like a cat, but then you look closer, and no, you see a mop of purplish hair, and you see little magenta skin and a green dress. That's not a cat. That's who you're looking for.
If Alistair's like kind of paying attention a little bit, you'll actually see.
Not one. He's absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No.
Or Ferris. You will actually see Cordelia just like kind of like squint a little bit, kind of like angry face or disappointment face, and then just do like neck crack.
Got it.
Goes down kind of hard, like not her usual dainty little drop.
Right.
And she's not happy, and she's walking over there, power walking.
Where are you going? That you're going off the road. Hey.
Not to her knowledge. She's just a little bit angry, but she will say it in abyssal. But she will be like, "Patience is over there." But
Gesundheit.
Ferris just kind of leans down from the horse, like, you think she's angry? I think she's a little angry.
Maybe she's just like passionate or something. She really likes that rock.
I think there's something on the rock, Alistair.
Some moss.
Okay. Tarsius, I'd say by the point that they're finding patients, you would have found Cordelia's checkpoint on the ground.
So we're gonna go that way. Eating food as someone going along the way.
Yep. Eating your little snackies as you go. Those little lettuce wraps are really picking up your mood.
Yeah, for sure.
Uncle West, it's been kind of a technique that he's been dabbling with, and he's struggled with getting the right spice content, but I think he's getting to that point where it's like it's a good bite of spicy, but it's not like heavy-handed.
Yeah, I gotcha.
He's finally understanding it. He was a little scared of it at first, but he's getting it. All right, so Cordelia, as you stomp up to the rock, patience. Roll me a perception.
I was gonna ask if I get there, is Patience like comfortably asleep?
Are you're trying to
She's
sleep?
curled up and trying to sleep.
She's curled up and trying to sleep. So roll me a perception, Patience.
Like, cause it was an hour
That's
when we
eight.
got
That's
there, right?
7.
All right, so you are comfortably drifting off to sleep,
Mhm.
blissfully unaware of your surroundings.
But what is Patience doing on that rock? Like curled up like a little circle like
Curled up
that?
like a cat,
Is
yeah.
that how
Like
it
a
is?
cat. She's doing a whole donut. That's what she's doing.
But you have your eyes closed and you're kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Eyes closed, curled up. She's hugging the little fur thing that she.
Yeah, her little fur pelt that's kind of like her little safety blanket.
Mhm. Like, because as soon as I see that and she looks comfortable, I don't know if she was already asleep or not.
She's drifting.
I'm just like gonna kind of huff a little bit. It was like, you're lucky, you're cute. Pulls up a bedroll and you just kind of like put it on top of her, and then just kind of do a little wave to Alistair and Ferris without making a noise, just doing that.
I'm sorry. When
Alistair waves back.
That, you're just gonna hear a little like sticky sigh. I know I am.
Oh, like, so you're awake, going like that as in a missile.
She can just peek open one little eye.
Patience, you're gonna hear the sound of rattling in Cordelia's hair.
Yeah, if this was anime, like her eyes is like glowing red, and all the snakes too.
Ferris kind of leans over again. Alistair's just like, "Do you think we should go over there? Think we should go over there and make up?"
I think she's okay. I mean, she got to the rock and then waved to us, so like.
Alistair, I think she's waving us over.
No, if she was waving us over, she would motion her hand towards herself, but she was just giving like a wave, like hi.
How are they gonna be?
Yeah.
I mean, Alistair's at Alistair volume.
Yeah.
Alistair, as you're talking, the horse just kind of like noses into you and like just starts to kind of like gum at your hair.
Oh, ew, no, Peaches, quit it.
Roll me an handle animal check.
Oh God, hold on. I think he's good at this too. I think. Yes.
The horse
Okay.
is just like insistently thinking that your hair is a good spot to try to snack on.
He got a non-natural 20.
All right,
17
very good.
plus 3.
All right, as you're able to kind of gently like redirect the horse's giant triangle head away from you, just kind of like gently lead it away with the reins. Horse just gives up. Oh. It's Ferris just kind of huffs a little and it's just like, we should go over there.
Okay.
That way we're not sitting on the road.
Yeah, that's rude.
Blocking traffic. Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, let's go.
What, in the back?
Taurus is just standing there like, why is there a traffic jam?
Alistair puts his arm out to turn because he doesn't have a blinker.
As you lead Peaches 2 over to the side of the road, where Cordelia is now standing menacingly over Patience that is curled up on the rock.
Whoa, there's Patience!
Hey, Alistair.
Hi.
Hi. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We found your note, and then we found Cordelia's note, and then we just wanted to, make sure that you were okay because, there's a lot
of notes.
Yes, there's a lot of notes, and there's also dangerous stuff happening out here.
You just see this child roll their eyes.
Oh my god.
Danger schmanger.
Huh.
It's like, I remember when I was young once. Ferris, who was still very much young.
You were a cute little kitten.
My ears were too big, and so were my whiskers.
They're not too big, they are just right.
But she's just gonna have a little bit of an earful from Cordelia. Basically, Cordelia is just saying, "What if something happened to you? There's some things that's kidnapping children. If something happened to you, what do you think? How we would feel? Your friends.
While Cordelia's
You kind of like that.
guys
It's like,
would be very sad.
like you should have a little bit more of a patience.
As this lecture goes on for an hour.
I'm sorry, while that lecture's going on, Patience is at one point is looking at Cordelia, but her eyes just go up, and then she just starts looking up at the sky.
As soon as Cordelia says patience needs more patience, Alistair's like, oh!
Suddenly it clicks.
Whoa!
It's like, whoa, your name is Patience.
Yeah, I think that's why my mama called me Patience too, because
You don't have none. It's still
kept saying patience. No patience. It makes sense now. Anyways. Yeah, but no one was listening to me, so that's why I went on ahead.
Everyone was listening to you. We wanted to come here, but we needed at least one full night's rest and have the energy to get here.
Well, now we can rest. She's gonna curl back up
uncomfortably.
Curl up in a rock and on the rock, just being like, I mean, this rock's pretty comfortable.
I would say Cordelia. Cordelia.
Oh my god,
Cordelia with the big sister energy. Oh my god.
Patience who has lived out in the fucking woods. Just like, no, I mean, like, it's a pretty warm rock.
I have a tent.
Day, so it's pretty warm.
Okay, I'm just gonna go put this tent up over here.
About an hour of this goes by, and Tarsius, you are able to. It's getting dark now, which it's dangerous to be traveling alone at night. It's dark, but you start to hear your sister's frustrated tone in the distance, just down the road.
Oh.
Yeah, Cordelia's not being quiet at all.
Oh no.
You kind of pick up into a slight jog just to make you okay. And you will find Cordelia very angrily lecturing a Patience who is just sitting very comfortably on a rock. Alistair, a little bit back, working on putting up his little tent.
Oh yeah, now by this point, she's gonna go out of her way actually getting her little bedroll out now, and
as
okay.
as Ferris will probably be the first to see you, Tarsius, as Cordelia and Alistair are currently occupied. She'll just kind of like wave while still sitting on Peaches too.
I'm gonna just like, hey.
Hi.
I ran. It was, whew, that was a lot of running. Hi.
Did you
I'm really
find the
sorry.
note that Cordelia left, but then we left as well because
Yeah.
we didn't leave a note, but we left Cordelia's note because we thought that makes sense.
Yeah, I got it, and I'm here.
I'm gonna look towards everybody else. How far away are they at the moment?
They're pretty close by. They're
Okay.
within I would say that like Ferris is like within like 6 feet of like Cordelia and Patience arguing. Alistair's like another like 5 feet like off the road, like making his little tent.
Alistair is 100% building his tent upside down.
Cordelia's arguing. Patience is just half listening.
In his haste, he forgot to pack the instruction booklet.
I'm gonna look at Alistair.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna help Alistair. But,
Ferris, I need you to know that as I'm saying this, I'm looking at a tree.
Okay.
You are a person and you are not a flower. I will not punch you. And I will act like a normal person in front of you. I hope that sets things clear. Okay, bye.
Okay.
And
All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna like walk like, yeah, I absorbed all of Wes's information and handled that situation perfectly.
yeah.
Nailed
Now
it.
she knows. She knows my feelings.
Wes for relationship advice. Fuck
was Cordelia able to hear this?
I mean, I would say yes because you're within earshot of each other.
And I am panting,
Can I-
so it's
can I-
like.
Can I roll insight what
You can roll insight.
I can understand if what's
You can roll
going on
insight.
right now with him.
It's now the sun has disappeared. The moon is now in the sky.
That's a 23.
Your brother's acting a little funny. Like,
I-
his little cowtail was like a little bit more swishy as he was talking, and you can tell that whenever he's like unsure of how to present his feelings, like like there's times where he tells you he loves you because you're his sister, but there's like times where he actually means it and he doesn't like look at you when he says, he's just like, I love you, and like just kind of like looks away and like tries to not say it, but you know it. So he's definitely acting a bit strange, and you're not quite sure what all that was said was, but you can probably pick out that some of that came from Uncle West.
Yeah, Cordelia is just gonna kind of eye that and eye Ferris, then back to her brother, and just kind of like just think like something's going on here.
I'm just gonna step proudly over to Alistair. Okay, and grab it, turn the whole tent upside down. Right, you
Puts
get
the whole
that
thing
in.
while Alistair's in it.
Yep.
Oh,
You're gonna put that over there, put that one over there, and I'm just gonna help him put the tent correctly.
he's gonna pick up one of those like sticks that you use for support, and then just kind of like get distracted by swishing it around, and it makes that woof noise.
Oh,
We are so functional.
wait. Can you imagine Alistair adventuring on his own with somebody who is about half as functional as him?
Oh.
And they're gonna save the world, bro.
You're gonna save the world. Imagine that. I think we need to have an entire chapter dedicated to Wes and Alistair building the tent. It just needs to happen.
Oh my god.
The entire time.
It's the entire that's like the
big-
first arc.
Big brain energy.
That's just the entire first arc of the comic. It's like, all right, we're
They-
camping. Let's make a tent.
They just start smacking each other with the sticks and
It's
the
like,
sword
what's a
fight
tent?
now.
Yep. So, with the tent erected, patience properly scolded, we'll say that you guys will be.
Yeah.
Put you guys right here. Okay. And ready to hunker down for a rest for the night. Do we make a campfire or?
I mean, I'm hot, so probably not unless someone asks for a campfire, then I'll make one. I think, no, me and Alistair both can't see in the dark, so.
Well, as it is actually starting because it is now within the fall months. The nights are starting to get chilly,
Okay.
pretty cold.
Then I will go chop some logs and I'll bring it back and we will have a tent fire.
I was gonna say because
A tent fire?
Yep, I said tent when I meant campfire.
patients can do create bonfire.
Don't set the tent on fire.
I'll set the wrong thing. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna go grab some wood and logs and
Alright.
stuff.
Is you roll me a survival.
Patience or me?
Word Tarsius.
Tarsius.
That's what I'm talking to.
25. That's a nat 20. Bro, I've rolled 2 nat 20s, an 18 and a 19.
Tarsius is just on a roll today.
Like, this die has been...
Mwah. All right.
Okay, that's a 14.
It's
That's
definitely very hard to source wood out here because it seems to be just kind of like more open plain and dirt and grass. But you're able to find like some. You're able to find like source some like wood, some like kind of like the younger trees that are off the side. You're able to find a good amount of kindling and wood and bring it together. You manage to finding like dried sticks and such, kind of bunching them together, tying them up into bundles. You know, it's easy to find kindling now because it's fall and there's a lot of dead dry stuff. So
Yeah. Okay.
it's easy to put together.
I shall bring all that to the camp.
All right, so you bring it all, got it going. And I think here we will take a quick break and let you guys enjoy your nice long rest before you enter the woods.
Yeah, long rest. I need it.
Yeah.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
Putting intermission. We'll see you guys in a bit.
As the Sacred World campaign is coming towards its end, the Elysian Vagabonds are about to face the Avatar of Lamash to want to commemorate the situation with an amazing piece of merch. Here is the poster that Lynn made of the Elysian Vagabonds at a campfire. You can get a t-shirt, pin, book, whatever you want. The income that we make from the merch is going to go to fund the next campaign, the Age of Maya, where we're going to use it for music, some art, maybe animation. So we'll see. Don't you want one? Don't you want a cool piece of art, bro?
All right, so as you guys bed down for a long rest at your camp, Alistair, you sleeping now in your right side up tent?
Yeah.
You all have an uneventful sleep, a good sleep, especially after the day's past events. But you all managed to have a good sleep, and you awake in the morning, pack your things up, and move on quickly to your destination in the forest. As Patience is very adamant about leading forward into the forest.
Yeah.
So
there's a dragon there. There's that one. You just see her kind of like squint off in the direction. It's like that butthead.
As Ferris just kind of. As Ferris is like, yeah, we're going to go save the kids, right? And that's what we're doing.
That too.
Okay. Did we get Tarsius up to speed on that, or?
Oh, 7 kids. Got it.
Okay.
Is like Patience trotting along to be in front?
Patience.
Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah, Patience would have been the first one up.
Yeah.
Packed
If
up her
Patience
stuff.
is doing that, Cordelia is about to stop Patience, and then she turned around, grabbed her brother, and dragged her brother. Was like, "Can you watch over her? Because she's gonna run by herself again."
Grab her by the collar,
And
put her on my
Patience
horn.
is mounted
Just hear
on
her go,
her
ah.
usual butt.
then
Tarsius' shoulders.
But I can walk.
Yup. So can I. Okay, let's go.
She's just gonna like sit and like cross her arms and just sit on.
we're gonna start walking. Cordelia is gonna be like kind of in front a little bit of Tarsius. She'll look at Patience, go like this.
Does the road go through the woods?
Get, like this nasty look and be like,
The road itself, the road itself starts to lead towards the woods, and you notice that as your day progresses, you are getting closer, and you guys would have woken up at a reasonable time, like say like 8 in the morning, and by the time you're like about say a mile from the woods, it's gonna be close to like noon. But you notice that as you're getting closer, it starts to feel as if it's getting darker.
Okay.
that's
So like, there's got to be like a town around here, right? That's where all the kids are coming from. Do you think it's in the woods?
You haven't seen any settlements nearby as of late.
Huh.
But is there?
Well, guess
Roll
keep
me-
going.
Roll me perception, everyone.
Okay. Is there like evidence of maybe there was a settlement here? It was just abandoned.
Roll me perception.
17.
What the fuck?
What?
That's a 7 again. I rolled 2s 3 times in a row. No shit.
Sometimes you just have to accept that your character's gonna roll low for once. And
okay.
it's not a natural 20 every time.
You not see
No,
everything.
Cole
You don't
happens
see
to have very
everything.
high perception.
Well, you are playing patience
I know.
instead of Cole.
Well, I
You can
know.
braid my hair if you want.
Yeah, that's probably what she would be
What's he
doing.
eating?
I gave him crust.
Oh my god, okay. You scared me. I see
Yeah,
the dog
she'll
eating
just be
something.
like, "Ooh, the forest is up ahead." Ooh, it just starts braiding. Tarsius, you're gonna have a ton of different braids.
You're having a ton of tiny little
Perfect.
braids kind of sticking out of your head.
Awesome.
Which they're not tied by anything, so they'll probably come loose once you shake your head.
Okay. Great.
But what did everyone get? I know Patience got a 7.
7.
17.
17, okay.
Smart boy.
Cordelia's 25. 24.
24. Okay.
Tarsius
And-
dirty 20.
30, 20. Alright, so for everyone except Patience, I'll say.
She's too busy braiding hair.
You notice that as you're getting closer to the forest that there seem to be more and more young like tree saplings kind of growing off the side of the road. They're starting to kind of bunch together, and you notice that some of them are even growing into the road itself as you start to approach this forest. And I will say anybody who has nature trained or wants to roll for nature, roll me a nature.
Do I add this?
Nope.
Nope.
Is
No, I
the
don't-
road
I can
like
roll.
just dirt, or is it like cobblestone, or is
It's
it
a dirt
paved
road.
at all?
It's a dirt
Okay.
road. Yeah.
I dropped my d20.
Oh, mine is a 9 nature.
9?
Nope.
Okay. Just looks like trees are, it seems like it's not. The trees just happen to be growing in the road, and it maybe this road isn't as well maintained as other main
Mhm.
ones. But you do notice that there's just like this looming darkness now. It feels as if the color, it's like color itself has just been kind of drained in this area. But for the perceptions, I will say you do notice right as you're about to enter this forest, you see the remnants of what looks to be a military camp, kind of sitting like on the lip of the woods. Like you see like tent like cloth, like tarps that would have been tents and like the poles and whatnot, kind of.
So it's like kind of inside, but not really.
It's kind of like half in, half out.
Okay.
So you'll see like the tarps kind of hanging out, and then you'll see like like it's been trampled over and like quickly like taken apart. And for some of them, you notice that the trees itself kind of like there's one tent where there's just a tree growing straight through it, and there doesn't seem to be a sign of anyone.
When we get to that little camp thing, I wanna investigate it if there's any kind of scuffle.
Okay.
I'll just keep an eye out just in case anyone comes back or whatever.
Can I get down?
Okay. Doop.
So
She
let me
runs off
actually
into the woods.
change-
No.
Ah.
You're
A
actually
free
gonna scurry
bitch.
around.
Oh, it's like she's going like, what are you doing? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go like that to Tarsius when you
What?
put.
Just to be
She's
put
gonna
down.
run off. She's gonna run off again.
No, she's gonna scurry around.
I'm doing it
though.
in a quiet.
We gotta let her make her mistakes, and if she falls, we'll be there to catch her. Ooh.
Oh, somebody need somebody cast a spell here.
So, investigation rolls. What did?
Oh, investigation.
I think it's only Cordelia,
Oh.
right? Or are we all?
Cordelia,
doing-
yeah. So Cordelia wanted to actively do investigation, unless anybody wants to investigate.
Oh, because
roll-
she was gonna scurry around the camp.
All right, roll me investigation if you are investigating. If you're
Like
not,
Jesus wants to, but I really feel that Tarsius wouldn't, so he's just looking around.
Alistair, what are we doing at this moment?
I would it be considered investigating if he just wanted to just kind of like roam around? He's not actively looking for anything in particular, but he's gonna like just kind of like walk around the perimeter, and if anything catches his eye that's noticeable, it will. Like,
you can roll me another perception.
Okay.
Investigation 16.
16. Okay.
I got a 17.
17.
17. Okay. Alistair, you notice that as you guys are now closer to the woods, everything feels very still, very quiet. Like you're right at the edge of this woods, but you don't hear any birds. You don't even hear or feel wind kind of moving the branches of the trees.
Is the air stagnant at all?
It is stagnant, yes. It's kind of stagnant and cold. As there's just this kind of rolling fog that kind of carpets right at the edge of the woods and leads into the woods itself, but just stops right at the trees.
Damn, I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay. So, from the looks of it, Cordelia and Patience, the camp looks as if it was attacked. As you're kind of looking around, you see that the dirt around the tents that looks kicked up, that there's like a variety of like footprints that just kind of like trampled over each other, and you also see like these deep gouging claw marks in the dirt as well, and also on the cloth of the tents as well. in some of the tents, you kind of see like these dried spatterings of blood.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. As
Considering that she was raised around 1.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Not. Well.
It's not like the scent of that.
Not. No. Not from where you're at.
Okay.
You
I am concerned.
And you kind of notice that it doesn't look like this camp was raided. It just looks like it was attacked, because you can see like their supplies, like supply crates broken open and food spoiled, and just things that would have been necessities that, say, like thieves or cultists, like from, you know, the people that you've been facing would take, have been left exposed. But there seems to be no sign of anyone. No bodies.
But overall, it doesn't resemble a dragon attack.
Roll me nature.
Nature? Okay.
Yeah, because my thought is, I don't know if Cordelia would know this because of my bad nature roll.
19.
19?
But because my thought is me like thinking maybe the forest is expanding.
Possibly. It is a theory that you could have.
Okay. Then
As
I will say that out loud, basically, like there's a scuffle here. I feel like this forest is expanding on its own, or magically maybe.
Could be because of the dragon.
as you look at the
That's
signs,
a possibility.
as Cordelia kind of like points out these like animalistic markings on the ground, they look like they could be claw marks, they could be any kind of animal track, but it seems to be different kinds actually. Like you see like you'll see like claw marks from like an animal, like say like a mammal with like kind of clawed paws. You see humanoid footprints, you see hoof marks, you see strange footprints. You're not quite sure what they could be. You see it doesn't look like it could have been a dragon. There's no sign that a dragon was in the area, specifically a green one. As the usually you would know as there would just be this kind of stagnant, acrid scent of poison that from a green dragon.
I wish there's not.
But there is none. It's just cold, damp air.
She's actually gonna look back over at everybody, like, very concerned, like, a dragon didn't do this.
Because, you know, dragons are very, like, a green dragon is very large. Like, this would be a very large dragon, but there's no signs of, like, broken trees or anything of a dragon moving through an area, as these woods are very densely packed.
Can Alistair, like, look around, like, the trees and see if there's any, like, signs of, like, what direction they came from or went? Like, claw marks or anything? Because it's so densely packed.
Roll me a survival. Like, it's densely packed, but you know that you guys can easily move through it, but something as large as a dragon could not.
Okay.
So
he got a 14.
14, okay.
So we're still... So the camp's off the road, right?
The camp is on the road leading into the woods.
Okay, so past the camp is the road still there?
The road
as it
stops.
Okay.
Like the dirt road, like you would expect like a faint trail of like, say, you know, an entire army marching into the woods, as you know that King Melindrock had taken his army as well as General Orion's to move in on and stop Nirenvane's attack. But this campsite is the only sign you have of any kind of like traffic that was in this area. And you would expect like the kind of like the area to be kind of worn down from like, you know, an army marching through. But the road just stops, and it looks like it's been completely reclaimed by roots and grass and like shrubbery.
There look like there's any fires that are still on, or any food that's been left over. Like
the food that's been left over has been spoiled at this point. Like it seems like it's already growing mold and fungus on it, and any sign of a campfire would have been completely kicked out and scattered.
I'm gonna grab a stone from one of the campfires. I'm gonna look at the forest, and I'm gonna chunk it as far as I can.
Okay.
I want to see if any animals like move, any birds fly out. I want to see what the, I think fauna is the correct word. What the fauna in the forest is. Okay, you said
strength. All right, roll me a strength. Yeah.
All right, you have not rolled bad, so let's continue rolling. Okay, that is a 21. 16 plus 5.
Sorry.
No. Which one?
21, 16 plus 5.
Great. Is you find a good sized rock, good heft to it, and you just throw it through like a good sized opening in the forest. And it's a moment as you're waiting to hear it impact on something. You hear kind of like that soft thud of it hitting into possibly a tree.
Okay.
And then nothing. Quiet.
That's spooky.
Patience is just gonna pick up a rock and cast light on it, so
Mhm.
it'll glow for 20 feet.
All right.
Because it looks pretty dark going in there.
It looks very dark.
She'll just look back at everybody. Shall we?
Take out my axe.
Okay. I'll go forward.
Okay. We gotta save the kids. He's gonna point his sword and then put it back on his shoulder.
Ferris will be leading Peaches too, and just be like, "Are we taking Peaches too, or are we gonna?"
What do you think? I mean, I can always just bring her back.
It looks very I don't know if it's safe in there for a horse. It looks very overgrown and stuff. And
I mean, it's a phantom horse thing, so.
Well, was it Phantom Steed, or did you just cast Find Steed?
Well, Find Steed it is a like spectral horse.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, when you dismiss the spell or let the creature go away, they literally disappear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, all right then. And she'll.
It's a video game horse. You whistle and you just appear behind you.
It's a
whatever. So, Ferris will lead Peaches 2 by the reins.
Alright, I'm gonna go first because I'm quick on my feet.
Do we want to do a marching order?
Patience will be behind Tarsius, or if Tarsius is okay with it, she'll just sit on his head.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'll do it like this. So...
Tarsius would probably want to go in first, unless his sister wants to, which is totally cool. I just know that I have advantage on dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
Alistair will take up the back since he's big, so we'll have big in front and big in back.
No, it's gonna be like that, or like I'll be right behind Tarsius.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Ferris will be in front of me.
When they do get to the edge of the forest to like start going in, Patience is just gonna kind of like at first just
you guys
look in and just be like, we're just passing through. That's all.
Yep, don't need to attack us, trees.
All right. So as you step into the woods and just patient, and if it wasn't for the fact that Patience had a light spell casted on this rock, you would have immediately been enveloped in darkness. It would have felt like the second you stepped into these woods, it was nighttime again, even though it's like midday.
So does it feel like that, like the darkness?
Yeah.
Is it a magical darkness, or is it just because of the canopy of the woods being so dense?
Yeah, that's what I was
Roll me an Arcana.
Alistair, no.
Roll me an Arcana. 4. All right. I don't know. The canopy looks pretty thick. But like,
It's dark.
it's kind of spooky looking.
It's dark.
Yeah, no, because that was actually what I was gonna ask about too. It was like, does it feel
If you want
natural?
to roll me an Arcana, go for it.
Can I?
Yes, you may.
22.
21.
I mean, the canopy of the trees are thick, but there just seems something supernatural about this darkness. It just feels very, you know, it feels like a presence almost. And it just feels so kind of chilling and dreadful. So, as you are making your way through the woods, I will have, if any, Tarsius, since you are leading the party, you can roll me a survival.
Okay.
And anybody who is brave enough.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Alistair's a brave boy.
That is 16.
16? Okay. It's kind of hard to discern what kind of direction you're needing to go, but you think that you think you're finding a clear enough path. Everything seems to be overgrown. Like the roots are like tangled up and like making it kind of hard to step around. But you're finding an easy path for your party to go through. Yes, patience.
Sorry. The light spell, it does glow up to 20, gives light up to 20 feet, and then an additional 20 feet of dim light.
Okay. So that will definitely help as you are making your way through, as Patience is literally holding a lantern that is making it easy for you guys to see where you're going. So, nothing out of the ordinary yet. And what did... Oh, I was going to ask. Double check that. Okay, so roll me a d6.
Oop.
3.
You see 3 dragons.
That's funny.
Oh,
Okay.
3
Eventually-
dragon.
So,
3 of Tiamat's head.
3 teams. As you guys are making your way through these woods, it just feel in the entire time you have not heard anything moving with you. Like there's no sign of animal life. But it feels like there's something watching you. It feels as if the trees themselves kind of are just this presence in the area. As you don't know, like, what it could be, but it's just, there's something there. Something that feels, like, very old.
I want to be
As-
very, very careful to not step on any twigs or anything. Not to not
Okay.
make noise, but to not
Just-
have the trees be angry at me.
Okay.
You're going to hear Patience on top of Tarsius' head, and then looking back at everybody, be respectful to the trees.
Yup.
Okay. So, 3. Tarsius, as you're leading the party through, you swear that there's a point where the direction that you're heading, you see what looks to be a patch of road. And you know it's a patch of road because you see a part where the grass thins out, and you can just see with Patience's light a small kind of scattered like smattering of what looks to be what used to be a cobblestone road, as there are bits of weeds and like vines kind of like overgrowing over it, but you can see that there was a road there. What do we do?
Because continue on.
All right.
I'd probably just go on the road if it looks like it's not part of the nature part.
So your hooves kind of clop a bit as they touch the stone, and it doesn't echo, but it's so sharp and sudden that it just kind of startles you a moment.
Ooh.
As suddenly there's sound again, and you realize that there was no sound except for your own movements and breathing, which is like a sudden loud noise. Just suddenly just snaps you out of it. But
can you guys make sounds? My feet didn't for a second.
Can you put me down?
Okay. Put her down.
She's gonna try to like tip tap her hooves.
you tip tap your hooves on the stone, it makes a noise.
Spooky.
She's gonna go off the stone and then try doing it.
You just hear your, it's quiet, it's muffled because you're basically just hopping around on grass.
I'll keep going.
She'll climb back up on Tarsius then.
There's a moment as you're all kind of making your way down this this cobblestone road. There's like, you hear this creaking noise, like the groaning of wood as it's moving behind you. But when you look behind you, none of the trees have moved. It all looks the same.
I'm gonna look towards Patience, or like tilt my head up, realizing that's not how that works.
I think they're watching us.
I think so too.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Trees.
And I'm gonna wave very nervously and keep on walking forward.
Patience even just being like, we're not gonna harm the trees or anything like that. Just passing through.
And you make your way down. I'd say you follow this road for about what feels like, bless you, what feels like an hour. And there's a point where there's a break in the foliage, and you see a cabin just kind of tucked in this small pocket of woods, and it looks very dilapidated and run down. It's this wooden 2-story structure, kind of like with a wide porch. Some of the wood of the porch just looks like it's kind of bowed from time. The door kind of swings kind of halfway off an old hinge, and just kind of like, there's a moment where it kind of like, you're not sure if it was the weight of the door itself or what, but the door, as you find this, thank you for your input, as you find this, approach this cabin, the door just kind of swings open.
Tarsius and Patience versus evil.
Oh god, I hope not. That better not be what this is, I swear to god.
Roll me a perception, everyone.
Yep. Perception.
3.
Good job, Alistair.
I have a special request from the comic.
Yes.
He walks into a spider web and he's like, ah!
As you walk into a spider web and it's all in your hair now and in your face.
Yeah, spider bro.
Spider.
No.
24. Okay.
Dirty 20 for Tarsius.
30, 20. Cordelia.
14.
14. Okay. So, looking at this cabin, it looks like it kind of resembles in a way the what you saw on the campsite. You see trees and nature kind of growing through spots in this home, or what used to be a home. You see deep claw marks and scratches along the wooden porch and on the door frames. You even see kind of like stains of blood as you approach this cabin, and some of the wood around the door itself actually looks like it's singed. What do we do?
Patience will, she'll climb down from Tarsius and just
Hello?
Yeah,
investigate.
yeah. Cordelia's actually gonna go to that front door and just kind of peek inside.
Yeah, I already said hello through it as they're doing that.
Fine, not peek inside. I'll go inside.
Okay.
The air just feels so like heavy, Tarsius, that your voice doesn't even carry that far. Like you would expect like a little echo, but it feels like you just shouted, like you just kind of like called out right in front of you, and that's where your voice stopped.
Yeah, I sent you a message.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. gonna look towards Cordelia and be like I wanna go inside, but I also don't wanna go inside.
You can
Ferris is
stand
kind
there to back me up. I'm gonna check what's inside.
Okay.
Ferris stands between Alistair and Tarsius, and I won't ask for an insight roll for this. She's kind of like standing there, and she's like she has her her dagger in her hand, and she's just like, if we want to go inside and check it out, we can. I think it's okay. And like Tarsius, you kind of look at her, and you look behind her, and her tail is like completely like fluffed out.
Floofed.
Patience will go inside.
I think
She's
Cordelia's
gonna climb
also
down
inside.
to Tarsius and just go in.
Okay.
And she's just looking around at everything. Like, she'll go over to, like, one little area, go over to another, and then she's gonna do, like, an entire, like, 360 just looking around.
Roll me. Are you doing an investigation, or are you just, like...
Like, she's doing an overall, just, I guess...
Roll me a perception as you're going through this small cabin.
Alistair's going to be petting Ferris on the head.
Cordelia also said she was
Pat.
going inside.
Cordelia's going inside too? Alright. What are we doing, Cordelia?
Yeah, I was going inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna look inside what's in there.
Roll me a perception as well.
She got a 22.
22. Okay.
24.
24. Alright. Nice rolls. So as you enter into this cabin, Patience and Cordelia, it looks like it was once, a very cozy home for, someone. As the first thing you notice when you enter is there's a small kind of hearth-like space with like a little iron stove. There looks to be what was kind of a woven rug on the floor. A woven rug, a rocking chair that sat by the little stove, and there's like dried herbs that are kind of like hanging from the ceiling, and also kind of scattered on the floor as well. You just get this very heavy scent of like musty herbs. Like there's a mix of like different things, like just kind of like the general like what was in the area. As it's kind of like a small space. You have a small kind of table. It's overturned. A couple of the chairs are broken. The glass on the cabin windows are also shattered. And you see the same kind of claw marks kind of like scraped through this entire cabin, on the walls, on the floor. You see what looks to be like gouge marks like in the wood itself, like kind of like in like kind of like roll me nature.
Nope. I don't know what this is. Natural 1. So
All right.
4.
You just see like strange like gouge marks just kind of like on the wall, like on the far wall. Patience, you look at that and you're like, those look like they could have been like from like maybe like horns or like something pronged that just kind of like stabbed into the wall. There seems to also be kind of like dried blood kind of like pocketed in that area. And you see that there's also a small kind of creaky set of stairs that lead upstairs to a second level. Mm-hmm. You also see bits of dried, kind of like old, not old, but crumpled up paper and like books just kind of like torn and just like scattered around.
I guess I'll look over at the paper first.
Okay. The paper itself, it looks like whatever was written on it, the ink just kind of ran through with condensation from being exposed to the elements. So you're not quite sure what it says. It's just everything's just kind of like smudged together. Mm-hmm. But you see like, you could see where there'd be like words and then maybe like what would be like a picture. Mm-hmm. And from what you can tell, at least what you can maybe put 2 and 2 together, maybe it was like a journal for like somebody who was like, you know, making notes on like what herbs did what, like the ones that are hanging around the area.
What kind of herbs are
After
hanging around?
A general kind of like, you would see dried like bay leaves. You would see flowers like lavender and roses. You would see like sprigs of like dried rosemary. You would see sprigs of like you see garlic knots, but the garlic knots are like kind of like shriveled. They're kind of shriveled and like, you know, molded.
like after about maybe 5 minutes of just looking through this, Cordelia is gonna go like to the door and call everybody. Was like, and she'll say that it seems safe, but keep your eyes open.
Yeah, she's gonna just keep looking around, and she don't like this.
Just it's a very unsettling.
Yeah, she's just gonna mention, I don't like this, and she's gonna just go up. She's gonna go and investigate up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Okay.
Yeah, I'm following close by when
yeah.
she says that. Okay.
All right. So as everybody kind of shuffles into the small cottage, and there doesn't seem to be any sign of occupants.
If Tarsius is gonna follow Patience, Cordelia's just gonna stay downstairs and keep a watchful eye on that door. Just kind of
Okay.
outside, you know, see if there's any kind of hostility that from outside.
Okay.
He So as you as doing that, Patience, you said you're going upstairs.
Yeah, she was
Alistair,
going
what are we doing?
upstairs.
How's Ferris doing?
Ferris is she looks a little nervous, I will say. Like her tail has not floofed down yet, but she seems to be doing a little better now that you're kind of petting her head.
Okay, he'll walk with her inside, and do you want to stay down here?
I mean, I guess we can. It's just a little, you know, it's a little spooky,
Excuse
but
me.
it's. I feel good knowing that you guys are here.
Yeah, it'll
It'd
be
be
fine.
way scarier if I was, you know, trapped in these woods alone.
No, that's we wouldn't do that. That's
kinda
against
makes me think of-
Scouts training.
Yeah, it just makes me think of like those scary stories that we would tell around the campfire, you know, where like a group of people go into like a cabin in the woods and there's like some evil locked in the basement from a book, and people start going crazy and killing each other, and
Oh yeah, I'm making
Oh.
a play about that.
yeah, it's spooky stuff.
It's not a joke. We're working on a little short film about that, really.
Nice.
Well, you stay down here. I am going to make sure Patience is okay.
Okay, all right. She'll look at you, Tarsius. Tarsius, are you staying downstairs?
I was
or-
gonna go up, but I can stay down if I
okay.
need to.
Oh, yeah, we're all going upstairs. We can all go upstairs.
Cordelia, are you coming up or are you staying down?
I'm gonna keep an eye.
Okay. You can stay with
Down here.
Cordelia if you want. If anything
Okay,
happens,
yeah.
you're closer to the door.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait.
okay.
Bye.
Bye. Just
I
gives you a
just
little wave.
imagine Tarsius and Alistair trying to go up the stairs side by side, and it's just not working.
Oh, nope, you go.
very
You go.
narrow.
Sorry.
No, you
Uh,
go. Nope, you go. Please, you.
It's definitely not meant for somebody wearing full armor to walk up the stairs, and it's definitely not meant for somebody of Tarsius' size. So
Gonna have to
Tarsius,
do,
you
like,
find
the
yourself having to like
side-
bend down, turn sideways as
Yeah.
you kind of like sidle up, and as you're all making your way up, like the wood itself is just kind of like creaking and bowing, making a lot of noise. As I'm gonna say, Tarsius, roll me a dex save real quick.
Yeah. All right. Can I see what's happening?
You will.
Okay.
Our
Cool.
patience is so great. It's probably not even.
I'm glad, because if I couldn't see, I would
Because
have.
if you have patience, it's going
taken a natural
and that
one.
Tarsius, it's just like, you know, heavy creaks.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. as you take a step on one of the stairs, you feel the wood bow a little too much, and the plank kind of breaks through under your weight, and you kind of like fall forward a minute, but you kind of catch yourself on the wall.
Sorry.
We'll pay for that.
And as you are making your way up the steps, you will see it's a kind of it's an open floor plan. So when you make it up the steps, the first thing you're going to see is a what looks to be a bedroom, kind of like an open bedroom, kind of a
like a loft.
Yes, like a loft. So it'll be like a loft. You'll see like what looks to be a bed meant for 2 people. Against a wall, you'll see a writing desk that was like turned over, a bookshelf that's also kind of thrown down, and you will see kind of like torn, moldy curtains, and also as you're making your way up, you will see kind of like a door off to the side that looks like it leads off into another room, and at the foot of the bed is a bassinet covered with a blanket.
Oh.
No.
Oh God.
I'm scared.
Hello?
And as you walk
Same
up...
question from before.
What? I will say this feels very... It feels like... You know that feeling where you're like, I could have sworn I've done this before. I could have sworn I've been here before. You have that feeling, Patience. You feel like you've been somewhere like this before. And
Well, that's concerning.
As you guys are walking up the stairs, you hear the sound of movement from behind the closed door. Like the first sign of actual life behind the closed door, as you hear something kind of scrape against the floor, and then the door starts to just bang. It's like very erratic banging on the other side of the door.
Is that upstairs?
That's upstairs, yes.
Oh, do you need help opening that? Like, I can show you how to... I'm trying, like, dude...
Do we hear that?
I'm in the middle of, like... Do I help? I'm scared. Do I help? I'm scared. And I'm just stuck in between, like,
do you need help opening the door? Oh, no, don't look at it. What if it's a ghost?
You just hear grunting and just movement behind the door as it's just insistent, just banging after banging after banging.
So after the banging, Alistair just kind of whips around. He's got his sword on his shoulder. He's like, "Who's there?"
Oh my God.
This is gonna be fun.
Like, is it loud enough to be heard downstairs as well?
Yes, it's very loud. Like, and this is like the first like sign of life that you guys have heard since you have been in these woods.
Do you need help? Are you in trouble?
You don't hear a response. You just hear heavy breathing and grunting and just the door just rattling and banging.
I don't think they can use doorknobs, bro.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Because when I hear that, I'm gonna start running upstairs.
Okay.
Oh.
As you see, Tarsius unsure of if he should open the door or not. You see Alistair just staring at the door. Patience, what are we doing?
Okay, it says you point your finger towards a creature within range. Do I have to see the creature though?
Yes, you have to see a creature.
Yes, you do.
I'm so
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna cast message, but I guess that's not gonna happen.
Is Tarsius like? Are you about to open the door? Or...
I'm like, my hand is right there. And I'm looking for permission.
Towards the door, but he's like, kind of like, I don't know if I should. Do I open it?
Alistair's gonna walk over to Tarsius and be like, "Bro, what if that's the bathroom?"
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm gonna think about that. Do you want to like move that way so whatever's down there doesn't charge at you, just so it don't hit you by accident? And then I'm gonna like move him.
Okay. You're just gonna gently just move Alistair aside.
All right.
Alistair's gonna just shuffle backwards, like, ah.
I'm gonna open the door, but if you're mean, I'll punch you. Please don't be mean. And I'm gonna try to open the door.
All right. And as you open the door, it opens outwards towards you.
Ah.
And when you do, this creature just bounds out. And, kind of and it's just like kind of like this kind of lightish blur as it kind of leaps out of the bathroom. You hear like hooves kind of scrabble against the wood floor as it's like it can't quite find purchase, and then it just like kind of falls down the stairs.
Oh no! Oh crap!
Oh God!
Isn't Cordelia coming up the stairs at the moment?
Yes, Cordelia, make me a dex save real quick.
Oh no.
No, sister. I led the beast right to you.
That's actually not a good
Oh no!
3. I have a +5. Okay, it's 13.
13. I will say for this, you actually fail.
Oh,
Cordelia, as you're trying to rush up the stairs, suddenly you see just this four-legged thing just slam into you, and you fall backwards with it, and you just kind of like tumble over. You're gonna take about 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
oh.
Patience is just because is there like a railing or something like that?
Yeah, there'd be a railing.
What does it look like?
So you will see as Cordelia kind of falls ass over kettle onto the floor. You will see what looks to be a juvenile, a young juvenile buck. Just very light-colored fur, very short, stubby horns or antlers, I should say, and like, kind of like this iron collar around its neck as it kind of like rights itself to its feet, and it's like doesn't know what to do.
Are you okay?
What is that deer doing upstairs?
It just kind of like turns around and it's like
Immediately, if I also this is that immediately at will casting animal friendship.
animal friendship. Okay,
Mhm.
and what does that do?
It's a whiz save, but if the intelligence has a 4 or higher, the spell fails. But I convinced the beast, or I guess I don't know if it's a beast or not, but it convinced the beast
You said
that
intelligence
you
of
mean
4 or
it
higher.
no harm. Yeah, 4 or higher, it fails immediately.
It fails.
Okay.
Okay, well that's
You said it. What? You said it had a collar?
It has like an iron collar like around its
Oh.
neck.
Are you okay? Do you need help? Wait, what did you do? You said magic stuff. What's happening? Wait. Cordelia, is this okay? Can we talk to them?
I don't know.
Patience is just gonna shout out. It's like, we don't mean any harm. It's okay.
As Cordelia, you kind of like reach out to cast this spell, and you see like the buck just kind of like stop, and it just like rears its head back, and it just kind of snorts at you indignantly,
And it was like, it's okay.
and just does one angry like stomp with its hoof.
It
Okay.
was like, it's okay. We mean you no harm.
I know how to deal with things like this. I have horns, I have hooves. And I'm just gonna approach the buck. If it hits me, fuck it, we're grappling. Because I'm gonna rip that collar off its neck.
Okay,
that's
I
my
was gonna
how
check
are-
the room.
how are
that
you
it
doing
came out
this?
of.
my intention is to just literally walk up to it and grab it by its horns and then grab the collar. And if it tries to
Yes.
like attack me, I'm not going to move. I'm going to take the impact and then grapple it, pin it, and try to take the collar off, and then go shoo shoo. Bye.
As you
That's its
walk
intention.
towards it, it just bolts out the door,
Ah!
running.
We needed to take the collar off you.
He's gonna cast haste.
All right. As you guys are getting ready to do this, or do all the things that you're going to do, Alistair, you said you were going to investigate the room?
Yeah, while all of that was going on, he's gonna actually like slide into the room and see what was going on.
Okay. You do that, and it looks to be a second bedroom. Like with a
Not the
smaller
bathroom.
kind of single bed, a small like overturned like chest to keep things in, but nothing inside of it. It just kind of like this layer of dust, like and this goes for the entire house. There's just kind of like this layer of dust from unuse, and except for the floor where you see like the panicked movements of where the deer was and etc.
How can I tell by the amount of dust how long it's been unused? Or, like, left alone?
Probably years.
Oh my god.
Or, well, the room itself looks like it's been left alone for years. The deer, you have no idea how long it's been in there.
Okay. Was there any, like, windows or somehow, like, a deer could have gotten in?
There would have been, there would have been a window, but it would have been, like, kind of like a small, like, half window.
Okay.
To kind of, more to look out of, and definitely not big enough. Like, the deer's very small. Like, it's a young deer, but, like, it wouldn't have fit through that.
Okay. Then he'll come down when Tarsius is like, okay, I ran away,
Alistair,
and then he'll come out.
roll me a perception as you're going down the stairs.
7.
Okay. I mean, that actually does pass, but okay.
Oh, alright.
As you're about to make your way down the stairs, you hear the faint sound of crying
Oh god.
coming from the loft.
Ferris, is that you?
I'm
Sobbing
downstairs!
again?
No, I'm
Okay.
downstairs! I don't
I-
sob! Don't say these things out loud!
I'm sorry. Oh boy. He's gonna turn around.
People to think I'm a crybaby, Alistair! She is on the verge
Hello?
of tears right now. You don't see anyone, but you hear crying.
Is
And
Tarsius
What-
downstairs
does
as
it-
well?
What?
Is Tarsius downstairs as well?
Tarsius would have been downstairs by
Okay.
this point, because as you would have approached the deer downstairs, it
okay.
ran. But, Alistair, you hear crying, but you don't see anyone, and as you turn to look around, the bassinet starts to rock.
Oh god.
Yay.
Oh no!
Does it sound like a baby cry, or does it sound like just
It sounds like...
specifically a child?
It doesn't sound like a child. It sounds
Oh god,
like...
that's worse.
It sounds like a person, but you're unable to discern the voice itself. You just...
Like something
Here-
trying to mimic a baby cry?
No, this is not a baby cry. This is
Oh.
not a child cry. This is not someone trying to mimic a child or a baby. This sounds like a person, or what... I mean, could be a person. As you hear sobbing, and words kind of choking in between the sobbing of... Where did my baby go? Where
Uh-oh.
is my baby?
So this is going to be the point where I tell everyone about Alistair's sword and how it is it's a specific type of sword that's over 5 feet tall. He is going to hold that thing out and then just use the tip of it to kind of flip,
To use the tip of it to what? Sorry.
to like flip the blanket off of the bassinet and be like, huh? He's trying to get it like as much distance as possible.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
As you move the blanket, oh shit!
It's horrifying.
I accidentally did a thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Doesn't happen. Sorry. One moment. I'm fixing it. Okay.
You could have just played it off like it was the thing under the blanket.
All right.
It was Vic all along. It was me. It's me.
It was
I'm
me.
under
I was
there.
under there. No. As you move the blanket, the bassinet stops rocking. Just stops at a half rock,
Oh.
and then it rocks towards you, Alistair, and it falls over. And as it falls over, you see the kind of the what's it, the bars of the bassinet crack, and you see teeth start to protrude from the wood as this long slimy tongue slides out from
Is it a
under the
mimic?
blanket.
That's
awesome.
Mimic.
Of course.
He's going to immediately raise his sword and then drop it down on it like quack quack.
All right, roll me your attack. Go ahead, roll me your attack, Alistair.
He has,
can
he has
just see
2
Alistair just-
attacks. Do I get both?
Yeah, you get both. Go for it.
Okay. With his greatsword, great. First one is a 17.
17 does hit. Yes,
Second one is also a 17.
that also hits. Roll me your damage.
Okay.
As this thing just starts like screeching unholily, like as you're just like slashing into it. And everybody hears this.
Oh God.
As you see just like rows of eyes just kind of like peeking out from like different spots on the bassinet. You see like this tongue just kind of like lashing around as it's like trying to drag itself towards Alistair.
God, that's terrifying.
First attack was 13 damage, and the second attack was 10 damage.
Okay. It is still kicking.
Great. Alistair's just gonna yell bad vibes.
Bad vibes!
Bad vibes, bro!
I'm gonna be downstairs just to make sure that the Ferris is okay, knowing that my sister is upstairs.
She's like, I'm okay. The deer spooked me, but what is that? And she starts.
The furniture is attacking!
Coming from upstairs, and Alistair yelling. You
Yes.
hear her say the furniture is attacking.
I want to look very confused and just draw my axe.
All right.
Okay. Like, is there like a chair or a drawer next to me or something?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes, there is.
tap it with the axe. Tuk, tuk.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna tap another piece of furniture. Tuk, tuk.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
How
I'm
far?
gonna
is-
stand defensively.
That deer is long gone by now. Like it bolted.
Okay.
Sorry, I lost our plot thread.
Damn. I mean, Patience was about to cast haste to go and.
Would she do it?
I mean, she would.
Cordelia, what are we doing in this moment? As you hear Alistair yelling, "Bad vibes." The furniture
Bad
is
vibes.
attacking. Oh, Jeremiah, you're muted.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay, running upstairs. All right, you
Yeah.
see this unholy abomination of what was a bassinet, now just nothing but teeth and tongue and eyes as it is screeching, and Alistair's just thwacking it with his sword and screaming back.
I was like, Cordelia's goes like, "Oh my Palor, what the heck is that?" And then she's immediately going over there and helping Alistair.
All right. So if you're going to attack it, roll me your attacks.
Okay, I do have attacks, and those are not good attacks. Well, one of them is not anyway. One is a 10,
That will miss, actually.
but one is a 21.
That'll hit.
The other one, Z8. Oh, do I do my sneak attack too?
I'll say sure for the heck of it. Why not? Since
Okay.
Alistair seems to be encompassing most of its vision.
Oh, those are not good rolls. Okay. Okay. Also, I didn't activate my sword, so it's only gonna do that D8 of piercing.
Okay.
So that's a 7, a 10, 14 total.
14 total. It is barely hanging on.
It was like, what the heck happened here?
It's yelling at me!
Would I know what a mimic is?
I would say that there would definitely be a chapter in the Gentleman's Guide to Adventuring. That there are some things that look like it could be a chair or a chest, and then all of a sudden it grows teeth and it bites you somewhere that you don't want to talk about. And
Okay. Then I'm just gonna basically like, I missed my first attack, and then hit with a second, and then I'm just gonna kind of recoil. It was like, it's a mimic.
Yeah.
Be careful not to get swallowed.
as it will make its attacks now. So,
Who is
yes,
who is
it is gonna
who
move
is the
to
mimic
bite.
attack?
Well, since you were the last one to attack Cordelia, it
Oh.
will aim for you.
Okay.
Alistair is 5 feet away.
So that will be a 24 to hit.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it hits. I think.
Just let me find my. Where are all my d8s?
Do you want one more?
No.
Okay.
As that is going to be. That'll be 9 points of piercing damage.
Mhm.
And this will actually affect you because this is not poison. That'll be 5 points of acid damage.
Gasp.
As this thing, like, it kind of shudders as you strike into it, and then next thing you know, it just leaps at you and just, like, bites onto your arm for a moment. Just kind of, like, shakes as it releases, and you just feel, like, the sting of, like, something burning into your skin. All right, what do we do?
I guess I'm just gonna do the same thing.
All right, Alistair, what do we do?
He's gonna keep chopping at it.
Both of you roll me attacks.
Bat, bat, bat.
Bap, 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 bap.
Oh, that one
14.
this time.
14 will hit.
And that is a 12.
That'll also hit.
Oh, alright.
Dirty 20 and 16.
Those will both hit as well.
Whoop.
Ooh, that was an 8. 13.
17 damage.
All right.
26.
26. As Cordelia, you get the finishing blow. How would you like to do this?
As Alistair is chopping at it, distracting it, I'm just gonna move kind of like behind Alistair because I was scared a little bit. It was like, no.
You're like, oh shit, that's got some teeth.
but basically, like, kind of just what I'm gonna do is, as Alistair took a strike, I'm gonna kind of back away and then strike again, and then kind of do a little spin move, stab, and then spin move on the other side, stab.
As the thing just kind of like shudders one final like bit of life, and then it just kind of like collapses in on itself as it dies. And
Wow.
Cordelia, you suddenly now know what it means when Uncle Wes says, "Sleep tight, don't let the mimics bite."
That was a hungry crib.
And as there's a moment of relief throughout the cabin, the crying returns.
Oh god.
Same-
Can we
that
like-
same voice,
Is there more?
same wound. Oh, Cordelia, this is the first time you're hearing this. As you hear
Okay.
this sobbing voice of a person, you're not sure if it's.
But you said it wasn't like a child's crying,
it's
right?
not a
It's
child,
like,
it sounds
okay.
like it sounds like a grown adult. Or
Okay.
it sounds like it could be a person. As you just hear, "Where is my baby?"
Where's it
Where?
coming from?
Yeah, that's
Under
what I was gonna ask it.
Huh?
Under the bed.
Oh no!
Under the bed?
Under the bed.
Oh
As
god!
guys, you as you guys finish off the mimic, Alistair, you hear Alistair, Cordelia, you hear the crying return, and you see as these long, kind of gnarled gray fingers reach up from out under the bed and grip onto the mattress.
Oh no, there's a monster under the bed!
Another few fingers. As the creature that you guys see
This is.
I'm so
As you-
scared.
Scary as hell.
I'm like, what hag is this?
I'm curious and I'm
This
scared
gray
at the same time.
skin. You see this hooded, gray-skinned creature as it crawls up, and it has this long, like, sagging face. Its mouth kind of like a dark mouth open, and what looks to be like a silent scream. As you see this crawl out from under the bed.
Yes.
No!
Yes.
What the
Yes.
fuck is that?
And that
Fuck yeah, bro.
we're gonna leave off until next time.
Yes. Yes.
That's gonna be my
let's do
nightmare.
You
it.
guys are gonna be against this boy.
Oh,
So.
I'm excited.
I love these things.
Thanks.
All right, so guys,
Thank you for this.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Oh god.
We will see you all next time as we continue our adventures deeper into the dark woods of the High Forest. This video will be edited and put on YouTube a week from now. Next week we are doing another initiative chair. I think Ryan is in the hot seat this
Yes,
time.
that's correct.
So, yeah. See you guys next time. It's only gonna get spookier from here.
Fuck
you
yeah.
have found me in my element.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
All right. So, all right. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.